gorgeous. Okay, so today's topic might feel a little bit more on the heavy side because we are talking about the ending of relationships. And this really came about as so many of my clients are finding an increase in the amount of relationships that are coming to completion in their lives. And when they focus on the social conditioned responses, there's a lot of suffering, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of abandonment and anger and resentment that's happening. So it's my intention to take you through 4 steps that can really change the perspective that you have with regards to the end of relationships and give you a graceful exit that feels loving, kind, and really, really good. Hey, my name is Elle, and I work with high-achieving women to reconnect to the frequency of love and completion that is within themselves. If you're new to my channel, say hi in the comments. Let me know who you are and where you are from and what it is that you are looking for specifically at this stage of your life to support you in elevating your state to alpha every single day. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell so that you can be notified every week when I upload new content. One of the most challenging endings of relationships for me personally was ending my 19-year marriage. In fact, one of the reasons I stayed in it for such a long time was this inner fear that I had of living in the energy of bitterness, anger, resentment that I had witnessed in my mom's divorce, as well as so many of my friends who got divorced over the years, as well as other people that I knew. And I really didn't want that. I didn't want to be stuck in that energy. I kind of felt that I had suffered enough in the toxic relationship, and I was ready to thrive. I was ready to find happiness, and I didn't want to spend another 2 years in therapy having to work through that. So instead, I decided to find healing for myself prior to leaving, and I didn't want that to take a long time either, because by the time that you decide it's the end, you want to get out of there. So I'm going to share with you the 4 steps that I took, and understand as well, I was so committed to living in love that this was going to work, honestly, because it was just a non-negotiable for me. The very first step is forgiveness. Now, people are always saying that they're not ready to forgive, or the other person doesn't deserve forgiving, or whatever the case might be. And I'm going to say to you, forgiveness has got nothing to do with the other person. It is about you receiving the healing in the forgiveness process so that you may move forward without burdening yourself with the old energies. I'm going to share with you my personal forgiveness ceremony that I use for clients as well. So I'll drop the link for you in the description so you can download that and do it as many times for as many people as you have to in order for you to clear up your energy. The next step is to drop into appreciation so that you can mine the gifts of the relationship. Yes, everything happens for us, and every single relationship happens for our personal growth and evolution. If you are going to focus on the ending of the relationship, you are going to get stuck on, why is this happening? What did I do wrong? What did they do wrong that actually justifies the end? And it's not a nice space to be in, and it really isn't going to help you move forward. Instead, I invite you to look at the relationship as a whole and all of the wonderful growth opportunities that you have received through this relationship. Now, maybe you haven't taken advantage of those growth opportunities yet. Maybe that is exactly what got you to this point. But once you can recognize the gifts, you receive them instantly. I'll share very transparently with you that the gift of my marriage was understanding that until I could love myself, it was impossible for me to receive love from another person or to deeply and completely love another person. So my relationship really had to get to the point where there was zero expression of love for me left. And it was when I was sobbing on the grass that I finally realized, oh my God, I've never learned how to truly love, accept, appreciate, and respect myself, and therefore I was incapable to receive it from another person. It's when we really drop into appreciation that we can start mining those gifts, and it feels beautiful, abundant, and every single time that you discover another gift, the appreciation grows automatically. The third step is to decide how you want to experience the transformation of this relationship. And yes, I do say transformation of the relationship because energetically we are all connected for eternity. And so if you think that it's going to be the end period forever and ever on an energetic level, well, that's just not realistic for me. When I recognized this, my commitment to really live in a clean energy amplified because I wanted the energy going forward to be really pure and loving and not have any ickiness left to it. You get to decide, are you going to leave this relationship and the relationship is going to be bitter, anger, resentment, jealousy, all of those things? And if that's your choice, I completely respect that as well. Or are you going to choose for this to actually evolve and transform into love, respect, acknowledgement of who the person is, even if they are not physically ever again in your life experience? It is the energy that you really want to connect to. The fourth step is, who is the woman who lives in this energy? More importantly, who is the woman after the end of the relationship? Because once you connect to her, the transition in and of itself becomes kind of irrelevant, doesn't it? And you can then start focusing on beyond the transition. And this is what then pulls you into that new reality. Now, I am proof that no relationship has to end in a nasty way. If I could leave a 19-year toxic marriage in love and harmony and friendship, then honey, you can leave any relationship in that energy. But you have to commit to that, and it has to be a soul desire. Honestly, all of the other stuff is just ego. It's just ego and hurt and fear. And that is not the energy of an alpha female. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you currently going through the ending of a relationship? And if so, does this actually empower you to transition in a more positive, harmonious, and open way than what you would have before? Also, what else is happening for you at the moment? This year is blowing my mind. I know that there's a lot of pain for a lot of people in this year, and I'm not disrespecting that in any way, but I am recognizing the massive evolution that is available for humanity right now, and a lot of that has to do with ending of patterns, ending of beliefs, and ending of toxic relationships and codependency. So it's all good, darling, and you are absolutely 100% honored in this space. I hope this video has been really useful for you. If it was, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help to get it in front of more women so that we can start a Thrive evolution for alpha females. After all, darling, alpha females do set the tone. Have an amazing day further. I'll see you next week. Cheers.